This train is approaching shite football. Please mind the gap to Celtic when exiting the platform. The Michael Beale express train continues to plough slowly through Scottish football. Today it was a little 1-0 win against Motherwell at Ibrox. It wasn't exactly 200 miles per hour, risking derailing. No, it was more like, what the fuck, the brakes are jammed. Will somebody do something about this team?
It was when you hijack the train in San Andreas, when we get to the bridge, it just fucking automatically slows down.
It's when you hijack the train in San Andreas and Michelle McManus is fucking standing in front of you. I mean, what the hell is this? I mean, Rangers got the win, but you can make a case
Motherwell should have won.
Well, I don't know, I wouldn't go that far. Like, you can make a case Motherwell deserved a draw. I'll say that, well, you know, put it this way, I think if Motherwell won 1-0, I don't think you could have too much complaints.
No. What I'm saying, I mean...
I'm not saying Rangers didn't deserve to win, but for me, they didn't really do enough to, you know, claim, oh, that was a convincing victory.
I think Motherwell had the better chances.
Especially second half towards the end.
Yep.
And the Rangers goal, can we really... I know they're trying to say it was Ali McCoist-like, but Ali McCoist is turning in his grave and he's not even dead yet. So
it's
that can't...
Day.
Well, he's...
Happy 61?
61st.
61st birthday.
He's probably face planted his birthday cake getting Dessers compared to him. Because Dessers is fucking shite.
He is.
And you know what? No, and we've got Davy Martindale complaining about nobody took Joe Newbley. Michael Beale's enough shite strikers. Do you think he needs to add another useless one to the mix?
Davy Martindale, he was at the game.
He was at the game. He was trying to pawn off Joe Newbley. Fuck knows what he wanted. Here,
he's a season ticket holder.
You were willing, Dave King, you were willing to buy Ibrox. You were willing to buy Rangers for £1. Will you buy Joe Newbley for £1, big man? No, he's shite. It's not worth £1.99 fucking p. And even then, I think I'd rather buy a cone than buy Joe Newbley.
Aye, Joe Newbley's pish, man. Jobbed it yesterday.
Probably melts quicker than an ice cream. Anyway, let's talk about the game. We've talked enough pish. It's time to... Although, how can you even take it serious? It was a garbage game. I mean, we spoke about how bad that Livingston Celtic game was, and people think we're biased or whatnot, but this game was just as bad.
It was.
This game was maybe even worse, to be fair.
It probably was worse.
This was not...
At least that game had talking points. This is fuck all. What is there? I mean, the only goal was a deflected shot off his own man.
And that's probably the only way Dessers could fucking score a goal.
And for me, it's like...
No, but I mean, that's the only way Dessers is going to score a goal. Like,
to me, it's just the epitome of how shit he is. Like, he didn't even know about it. Oh, he didn't even fucking know about it, man. Ball got launched at him and it flicked off him. We're supposed to boy down.
Getting compared to Phil Foden here from a couple of weeks ago. It's bad. Scottish football is really fucking bad. I mean, it's one thing getting the embarrassing results in Europe. I think we kind of expect that now. We're used to it. We're expecting it to happen. You know, it's not a surprise anymore, but at least we used to watch the Scottish Premiership and we got entertaining games, but holy crap, this week's been a tough watch. Celtic yesterday against Livingston, Rangers today against Motherwell. These are the two best teams in Scotland, and I mean, it just sums up the Scottish League in my opinion. When this is, it's not like these are marginally the two best. These are the only two teams that have a chance of winning the title, and they're both mints.
Yeah.
So
Beale's got to go. Simple as that for me. And you know what? You look on Twitter, the boos that rung out at full time and half time. Everyone, it's like 95% want Beale to go and think the football's shit.
Like, Motherwell were poor today, right? And they could have got a result. They could have even maybe got a win. In the past, see travelling to Ibrox, see if you played poor, you were getting pumped 4-5-6-0.
Yep.
What is fucking happening here?
Well, what is happening?
How can Motherwell turn up to Rangers, pretty much do nothing, not really create anything till the last 15 minutes, and arguably be the better side and deserve to win the game?
I know. Well, no, Rangers are shit. See, under Beale, I think, apart from two games in Edinburgh against Hibs and Hearts where they beat them like 4-0 and 4-1, I think, Rangers, when the Rangers play good, like across 90 minutes, see with Beale, it's always play shite first half, turn it around second half. But in this game, it was the opposite. Played shite first half, and then abysmal second half.
Rangers TV commentators were saying how it was one-way traffic up until the Rangers goal. I wasn't seeing that one-way traffic.
I don't like the Rangers
I think the traffic stopped.
What's his name? He sounds like a fucking squeaky, pathetic Ned.
But looks like Phil Mitchell.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't like him. He's a fuck... I mean...
It's Ben Mitchell with Phil Mitchell Facebook.
Dessers goes down, he's like, penalty. they gave the penalty and they fucking gave anything.
Well, in fairness, like, I think they're just used to Rangers anytime a player does go down near the box getting a penalty. But then a Motherwell player went down the box and the commentators may as well have just said, here, get up you son, there's no chance you're getting. Who are you trying to kid?
What's your finish, kid?
What are you trying to do? Well, get a penalty at Ibrox? No chance, Motherwell. What were you thinking? But yeah, the Dessers goal was a shot from Sima. Was it Sima or Matondo?
Matondo?
Matondo.
Wasn't even on the fucking pitch.
They both look the same though, don't they? I mean,
no, they don't.
Both play the same.
Oh, no,
both play the same position. It's just two. They both got pace and not a lot else. I don't know, just Sima and Matondo, it's the same person.
Some guy, I've never watched Top Boy, right, because it's shite, but some guy said Matondo looks like a guy for that, and showed them side by side, and they couldn't look any fucking different.
So you're saying Matondo looks more like Sima than the guy for Top Boy?
No, I think Sima looks more like... Well, yes. No, Sima actually looks a wee bit... Thinking of it, Sima looks more like the guy. I don't give a fuck who looks like who. See, as long as the fucking scoreboard reads like 6 instead of 1.
Well...
No, Beale's got to go. No. Well, what's the point?
In fairness, the Matondo shot looked a wee bit decent, but I think it was going wide.
Yep.
Dessers... And it just hits Dessers. Let's not pretend like he purposely gets himself in the way here and he directs it perfectly into the corner. It didn't even go into the corners. I mean, at least you could argue maybe. I mean, it hits off Dessers and then like flies over the keeper's head. It was a lucky goal, a very lucky goal, and this lucky goal is the only thing that separated both sides here. I can't sit around and say Rangers had shitloads of chances. They'd one spell in the second half where they had like a cluster of shots, but it was nothing clear cut really.
I've seen this labelled today as footballing terrorism by Beale, and I fucking agree with that.
Beale labelled it as footballing?
No, people are labelling his style of football as footballing terrorism because it's that shite. What is Rangers' style?
Don't have a style, do they?
No,
Styleless?
It's fucking shit.
They're hardly the nature boy of styling and profiling, though.
Fucking... It's actually depressing to watch. I can accept, right, a dogged performance against Betis in the Europa League, because that's a La Liga team, right? Even though the first half was abysmal in that. But see against Motherwell, man, and I mean, Rangers have scored 2 goals in 3 games at Ibrox. That's fucking unacceptable. Here, and it's not like a gimmick of, oh, they've only scored 2 and 3, but on another 3 games they could have scored 15.
Can we give Rangers any credit for beating a Motherwell side that don't lose often?
Motherwell was shite.
Yeah, no, but I think this is only their 4th defeat in 26 games since Kettlewell took over. Which is pretty good.
Oh, it's good. No, it's good for Motherwell, but I mean, I think Rangers and Celtic at home should be dismantling these teams.
Not hanging on for dear life at the end.
I think Motherwell at least deserved the draw at this game.
Rangers' best player was probably Jack Butland.
You can say, oh, I don't like Motherwell, but see that last 10 minutes, Butland was making saves. Tav made 2 clearances off the line.
Last Goldson made a clearance off the line.
So there's fucking like 3 clearances and saves. No, I think Motherwell deserved all 3 points. Fuck it, I'll go as far as saying that.
I don't remember Motherwell making any clearances off the line.
No.
I don't remember Liam Kelly making great saves.
No.
Everything he had to do was simple.
Yep. Just shite. Absolute mince.
But some good news for Rangers. It does get them the win. It gets them the 3 points. It moves them up the league table. They now leak. There's a leak in the... Well,
say Rangers were at the Cup and Celtic were still in it. Would he be in a job?
If Rangers were at the League Cup and Celtic were looking like they were heading for a treble?
Aye.
Probably not. Well, I don't know. I think the heat would be on him even more though.
The heat is on.
But yeah, that win for Rangers does move them up above Motherwell. It takes them on to 12 points, puts them 2 points behind St Mirren and 4 points behind Celtic, and they have a goal difference of +7 after 6 games.
Sums up how shit the fucking league is. That these two, Celtic and Rangers, have been shite. Look at their goal difference.
Yeah, Rangers then +7, so they're averaging just more than +1 goal every game.
That's pish. Shite.
Celtic have got +11, so they're averaging just less than 2 goals every game. I mean, Rangers are only 4 points behind, but you feel like if they slip up before Celtic, then it's good night.
It's already, the league's done. No, I sound defeatist, but it is. Because it's just going to be the same as last season, where it was like, oh, Gio. I said sack Gio after the first Old Firm. The gap was what, 4 or 5 points, and then sacked him when it was 9. And when it's fucking 9, well, what can you do?
I think Celtic will definitely drop more points this season. The only problem is Rangers will too, because I think the league's going to be more competitive and closer overall. But yeah, no, that is it. Up next, we can see the next fixtures for the league in terms of title race. We've got Celtic travelling to Motherwell on Saturday, which will be a tough task for Celtic. I know Motherwell didn't play to their best today, but I mean, at home, I expect them to give Celtic a challenge. That's a game I could definitely see Celtic dropping points in.
Yep.
However, for Rangers, they are taking on Aberdeen, and I mean, a week ago at Ibrox, I would have thought, nay bother, but since then we've seen Aberdeen put in a really good performance against Frankfurt in the Europa Conference League, and then today they absolutely blew Ross County away. So Aberdeen probably finding a bit of form at the wrong time for Rangers.
Yep.
Heading to Ibrox, it's not.
And you know how Aberdeen got up for these games anyway.
Yeah, so beating Rangers is like winning a European Championship for Aberdeen. So
if Rangers play like they did today, they'll lose.
Can see that definitely,
because like with Motherwell, they don't have a Fanfrina anymore. I just think Duke and Majorski would finish half those chances today. Well, that's what it is.
And Aberdeen have a better midfield as well.
Yep. Rangers are just shite.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's dire.
That's it, guys.
No, anyone trying to say anything otherwise is a fucking liar. Regrets so much. Everyone we have signed is worse than what we let go, apart from Butland.
I just think the fact that Celtic have not been good is giving Rangers fans hope. And it might be false hope, but if this was Ange Postecoglou's Celtic, I believe Michael Beale probably would be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
that Old Firm game probably would have been about 6-0 Celtic.
I just think the fact that Celtic have been poor and they have been underwhelming is almost keeping Rangers in it.
Yeah. And we'll have to wait and see, guys.
But let us know down below, does any Rangers fans, do you genuinely believe that Rangers will still win the league? Are you confident that Rangers will still win the league? Because I know a lot of people were up for it. A lot of people felt like at the beginning of the season, Celtic, I mean, especially heading into that game at Ibrox, I know Rangers lost to Kilmarnock. What I would say though,
right? I honestly think from a Rangers perspective, no one expected Celtic to be this bad. I know you can say what you want about, they've only drew one game, they've won the rest of the game, but they're not playing good. They're out the cup, they look like shit in Europe, right? Their signings, I don't think are that good.
Livingston,
and there's Rangers actually have dropped the ball worse than fucking Celtic.
Celtic were shite yesterday, but they were just up against a Livingston team that were god awful.
Pants.
Could not create anything. So we'll see. I think this upcoming week I think one of them will drop points. Yeah. These fixtures are too tough, I think, for them to both survive.
Survive, no profiling.
Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the review show later on tonight. But I mean, a bad week for Scottish football. Just in terms of overall performance, there's quite a lot we need to talk about as well. Especially Derek McKinnon's been on a receiving end of another shocking decision, getting sent off. So we'll talk more about that later on tonight. But Celtic Livingston yesterday was a horrible game to watch, and then this Rangers game today was nothing short of abysmal. Got the win though, still 4 points behind. The title fight is alive for now, but we'll see what happens next week. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one, and till then, peace.